The island was in destruction. Most of everything was completely destroyed. Craters from the missiles were scattered about, specifically the 5 craters from the 5 missiles the above made. These were special missiles, designed to leave a gooey blob-like residue behind. This residue was also extremely radioactive. Over time, these small bits of radiation blobs gather and combine, growing larger and larger. The ASC experiment on the massive anomalies that begin to be formed around the map. They secretly invented a device that, when armed, could cause these huge structures to explode all around the island. Radioactive blob-like structures form around the whole map as a result of the nuclear warfare. The ASC's plan to escape the simulation is to cause as much destruction to the island as possible. This is in hopes of waking everyone up in the process. The blob-like structures will inevitably blow up around the map, causing the craters of each explosion to generate a unique pattern in each location. The ASC's plan was beginning to be revealed to everyone, but the ASC still needed a good deal of time to get it perfect. This plan is the second chance that the ASC needed. The original plan with the ASC creating storms failed, but this second chance acts as a redemption. However, if it fails, it will most likely cost the ASC their lives. The gooey structures that were rigged with explosives are blown up, and chaos becomes abundant over the map. Interesting craters were made and explored by the residents of the island. The above finally thought that everyone and everything on the map has been restored to being calm and normal. Buildings are being constructed, and in the near future, it may become a massive city covering the entire island. Meanwhile, the ASC are working on a plan like no other. The plan to completely demolish the island using artificial storms failed. Now, they are creating a substance that will be released soon and hopefully leave this simulation unstabilized. Workers begin construction of buildings that will become a well-stabilized city in the future. The above is finally relieved that they have beaten the ASC for good. The ASC continue to work on their plan to escape the simulation and free every person on the island. The time had come. The ASC released their secret project, the Glitch. It started to brew in the deepest parts of the map, turning all ravines into deadlands. The ASC's plan was in effect, hoping that this was the last thing that they would need to do to escape the simulation. The above were shocked. They knew almost for certain they had defeated the ASC. The craters around the map turned purple from the glitch. No matter how hard they tried, the above couldn't delete the glitch. They may have won the nuclear war, but it seems that the ASC were who won the real war. The glitch spreads even further. It cracks and splits apart the island, leaking the glitch around the island. The above try to calm the people, but in reality, they're the ones that are panicking the most. The island becomes less habitable by the hour. All the ASC needs to do is keep up the destruction. The glitch sends 3 massive cracks between the island pieces. At this point, the islands are basically uninhabitable. The ASC had done it. The simulation has finally been compromised. Nobody knew where they would end up. Not even the above really knew for sure. but all the ASC knew was that it must be better than being stuck in the simulation. At the last moment, a bright flash covers the sky. People are blinded, but look down to notice familiar soil. They were back before everything happened, before the start of the ASC. This blank landscape didn't even have a single sign of civilization. This backup the above loaded was from before any buildings were constructed. The above haven't won. They panicked, realizing that this backup of the island was only temporary. The clock was ticking. The day had come. The sky was turning bright once again, but this time it was promising. When everyone woke up, they weren't on the island. They all opened their cryogenic freezing simulation chambers. Fog covered the floor of the spaceship they were in. They all looked out the window, seeing the fleet of simulation ships amongst the stars.